On this trip, we stopped by the suburbs Georgia near Albany. This area has been severely damaged by wild pigs. Immediately, we planned our action. We brought full equipment. The goal was to sweep the entire area, especially in the fields next to the forest south of Albany.
Hey, what you got there, bud?
When the clock just struck 9 p.m., we were present in a large field next to the Flint River Basin forest. After only a few minutes of scanning with the infrared scope, we discovered the first targets digging up the soil. We quickly got into ambush position, holding our breath, waiting for the opportunity. Once the herd approached, they immediately attacked. The wild boar was taken down, and this was just the beginning. A few nearby targets were frightened and quickly fled. However, my friend was already lying in ambush ahead.
Right here.
In just a moment, the enemy was down. Around 10 p.m., a familiar sound came from the bushes near the edge of the forest. We stopped, observed. It was exactly the targets we were looking for. Split into two groups, surrounded on both sides. As the leader just advanced into the open space, gunshots tore through the night. The wild boar was taken down immediately. The remaining one rushed into the bushes, but could not escape the accurate bullets from the other members of the team. The night grew darker, and more pigs appeared. Do you see? It seemed to be a leader pig. It looked quite large and fierce. That was the moment. A decisive shot was fired. The wild boar fell to the ground. The small wild boar nearby was also quickly taken down, because if it escaped, it would be a threat to the people in the future.
3, 2, 1.
Around 1 a.m., as we set up an ambush near a grassy area, the sound of wild boars digging in the ground rang out right next to our ears.
Back from the south.
At a distance of about 40 meters, within a few seconds of aiming, I successfully took down the giant wild boar with a perfect headshot. The hunt continued. We tried to track down the fleeing wild boars. Although their speed was quite fast, I still seized the opportunity and took down a few more targets. Hunting wild boars here seemed not to be difficult, as they always appeared to feed every night. As time passed, the number of wild boars gradually increased. We fought relentlessly, determined to eradicate this group of destroyers. At this time, the remaining pigs scattered in panic, looking for a way to escape. but they could not escape our barrage of bullets. As the sky neared dawn, the number of wild pigs had decreased significantly. Gunfire continued to ring out steadily in the quiet space of the night, and then each wild pig fell down quickly. Without stopping, we continued to search everywhere, determined to take down as many targets as possible. At around 4 a.m., we were also gradually getting tired, and with the remarkable results of tonight, the group decided to stop the hunting trip here. We arrived at Sing Yali on an early winter day, when the mountains and forests were covered in thick snow. The locals had warned of an outbreak of wild boars. They reproduced rapidly and caused endless destruction. The local Hunters Association organized a hunt to control the number of wild boars and protect the people. We joined the group, equipped with hunting guns, along with experienced hunting dogs, ready for the journey. Following the snow-covered trail, we were quite surprised to find our target so quickly. The gunshot rang out. The leader of the herd collapsed immediately. The pigs panicked and ran away, but we did not allow that to happen. Aiming the scope at the target, without hesitation, we pulled the trigger. After a crisp gunshot, 3 more wild boars were taken down. The remaining ones fled towards the slope. We split into groups to pursue, crossing the slippery snowy hills. The thick snow significantly reduced our speed. At this time, the herd of boars had run to the other side of the hill. With no other choice, we decided to attack from a distance. At a distance of 400 m, the whole group focused, held their guns firmly, and opened fire. The rain of bullets poured down, taking down a few targets. However, most of them were lucky to escape. We continued our pursuit, leading to another hill, where there were signs of a large herd of pigs hiding. This time, we applied an ambush tactic. When the first pigs came into sight, the order to fire was given. Closing on each target. Here it is. Did it think it could escape? That was a mistake. Changing tactics, we focused on single targets. Because, when a wild boar is shot down immediately, the others may have time to realize the danger and not run away immediately. This allows us to approach and take down more targets. For pigs fell immediately, the rest scrambled to run away in panic. After the intense battle, the whole group was exhausted. However, before we could rest, we encountered another herd of pigs. Look! It's a large herd of pigs. We couldn't miss such a good opportunity, so from our hiding position, we continuously fired. Time was running out. As we followed the mountainside back to the rest stop, a few giant black figures appeared in our sights. And we certainly wouldn't let go of such a good opportunity. The gunshots rang out once again. One shot, one kill. As if re-energized, we successfully annihilated the herd of pigs. We quickly deployed our squad, opened fire, and finished off the last targets of the trip. We had missed a few targets. They were still trying to hide. As dusk fell, we returned with our spoils. As if re-energized, we successfully annihilated the herd of pigs. The locals breathed a sigh of relief knowing that the number of wild boars had significantly decreased.